The top 7 badass planes of the U.S. military. There is little in the world that can match the simultaneous awesomeness and mystery of a badass plane. These are the paragon of modern innovation, yet largely pass invisibly above us. They decide battles and wars, yet only a few lucky soldiers get to see them. Blah, blah, blah words. Let's look at some incredible machinery. Seven. Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II. Love it or hate it, and there are plenty on both sides, the F-35 is the biggest and most important military aircraft program in the world today. First conceived in the Joint Strike Fighter program in 1992, the F-35 entered service in 2015, though serious technical problems remain, including issues with the stealth coating and night vision cameras. The F-35 is a multi-role aircraft to replace the aging fleets of F-16s, F/A-18s, A-10s, and AV-8Bs. Unlike them, it has the advantage of stealth and advanced sensors. An impressive helmet-mounted display not only replaces the traditional heads-up display projected on the canopy to show speed, fuel, and other data, but provides infrared imagery at all angles so the pilot can see through the aircraft. The F-35 can act as a mobile sensor package, spotting targets and handing off data to less capable aircraft around it, boosting their effectiveness. The F-35 successfully conducted its first airstrikes in Iraq. Bombing ISIS tunnels is not a true test of modern aircraft, though, and whether the world's first trillion-dollar program pays off remains to be seen. 6. Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. The first fifth-generation fighter aircraft, the F-22 is a stealthy air superiority aircraft able to cruise at supersonic speeds with a fearsome load of advanced weapons. To many, it is still the greatest air-to-air combat vehicle ever devised. The F-22 was the product of the Advanced Tactical Fighter program to replace the F-15 in the 1980s and eventually entered service in 2005. It was built with two key capabilities in mind. One was supercruise, being able to travel at high speeds for extended periods, not just in short bursts like the F-15. The other was stealth. The F-22 is all but invisible to radar, so it can spot and engage enemy aircraft long before they ever realize it's there. Rising production costs meant that numbers of F-22 were strictly limited, and plans to acquire 750 F-22s were soon scaled back, and only 187 operational aircraft were built. While there are some concerns over having such a small elite fighter force, nobody doubts the F-22's capability. Five. Boeing B-52 Stratofortress. 64 years after it entered service, the venerable B-52 is the most numerous aircraft in the U.S. Air Force bomber fleet, having outlasted aircraft meant to replace it. Often called the Buff, Big Ugly Fat Fellow is the polite version, the B-52 was designed in the depths of the Cold War as a nuclear bomber. It had the range to carry atomic warheads deep into the heartland of the USSR. Originally intended for high-altitude flight, it was modified for low-level operations when flying under the radar became essential. Another shift produced the Big Belly B-52 for conventional bombing, carrying 84 500-pound bombs internally and 24 750-pound bombs on wing pylons. Formations of B-52s wrought havoc in Vietnam with massed raids. The B-52 has a unique arrangement of 8 engines and 4 pods. All attempts to replace these with 4 new engines have been rejected, and a forthcoming upgrade will retain the 8-engine configuration. The B-52 is still going strong with no sign of giving up, and some predict it will keep flying for 100 years.